this is Trip. They said they needed somebody whose mic demeanor matches how the D-League get it hype inside that ice arena. For live action analysis and highlights, you need to let your host on the mic. Mr. Reichert be the light to lead you through life between the pipes. Incite like an encyclopedia. Look inside yourself, find a fight to compete in you. Get in while you can, the numbers doubling fast. Asses in the seats and snot bubbles on the glass. Sign your name on the line for your spot and lock it up. This is hockey, we'll see who talking tough when they drop the puck. Try to keep your teeth and knock it up. Sorry about your luck. You should probably go sit down somewhere safe and get doctored up. Turn it up loud, let it knock in your truck. Or in the office, sound waves ripple through coffee cups. Come on. Log on, lock it in, and lock it up. It's DLeagueRadio.com, let's talk it up. Log on, lock it in, and lock it up. It's DLeagueRadio.com, let's talk it up. Lace your skates up or sit back, reading the tea leaves. You are now tuned into the D-League. If you ain't bumping this in your ride, you need a DD. You are now tuned into the D-League. Leave the TV, come and see it in 3D. You are now tuned into the D-League. It's the best podcast in the biz, better believe me. You are now tuned into the D-League.
Here we are. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special edition of D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. We are at Wells Fargo Arena. It is the Wall D-League Championship Series. The Copper Cup is in the building. I'm John Reichert, the host of D-League Radio, and with me tonight is the Commissioner, Matt Whips, longtime D-League Radio personality and Commissioner. The Cup is in the building, as we said. It's time to find out who has the brass tacks to get this thing done and who's going to take home the Cup.
It's here, John. I saw a giant Foot Locker that I assume housed the Cup, and I saw white gloves, so it's in the house. It's a special night.
Fantastic. Hey, we are here to bring you the game between the Blue Bombers of the D-League and the White Walkers. Both teams advanced through their semifinal games to come to the championship game here on a Wednesday night at Wells Fargo Arena, the big house down on, what are we on, 2nd, 3rd Street? Something like that.
Second.
We're in downtown
Third.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Third.
That's where we are. 3rd Street.
3rd Street.
Hey, this should be a good matchup. Both these teams played well in the regular season, finishing 1 and 2. The Bombers on top with the number 1 seed. The White Walkers right behind them at the number 2 seed. How do we see this playing out, Matt? These two teams have something to prove.
They do, and even though Blue has just got the one blemish, the overtime or the shootout loss, the 2 games these two teams have had have been very close, 4-2 and then 3-2, both won by the Blue, the second one in a shootout.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a very close, very exciting game, as you should be in the championship.
Last week, Team Blue defeated the Black team in a shootout win, 3-2 to advance to the Copper Cup final. And I was talking to Captain Brian Koch of the Bombers, and he said the semifinal game was the definition of stealing a win, but whatever works. Your take on that?
Hey, any win's a good win. Doesn't matter how ugly or how pretty it is. And on the other side, you know, the White captain, Kurt DeSella, says they have to start fast because both times they played, obviously Blue won, and they scored early. So White had to play catch-up the entire game. So it's very important for the White Walkers to get out to a fast start.
We are 45 seconds away from the start of this game, and we are here to tell you that D-League Radio is brought to you by our primary sponsor for the 3rd season in a row now, The Keg Stand, 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. It is the home of over 90 beers on tap. They are open 7 days a week till 2 a.m. They have a full menu, some of the best food in Des Moines. Matt, am I right?
You're right. We'll be there Friday.
We will. They are the home of the CIDL. They are the home of the Wall League, and they are, of course, the primary sponsor of D-League Radio. Also, Red Dragon Herbs. You can catch them on the web at reddragonherbs.net. They are going to be this year at the home opener for the iCubs. Exciting news. Very exciting news. Our sponsor, Red Dragon Herbs, will have a stand for the home opener of the iCubs season on May 5th at the stadium. Big news, you can order, it's loose leaf tea at its finest from around the world, and you can make your orders at reddragonherbs.net, or you can place your orders at the 1882 Coffee Company in Bondurant. Teams are getting their final instructions at the bench, Matt, and if you're coach of the Walkers, what are you going to tell these guys?
Well, the same thing that Curtis alluded to. You got to start fast, guys, so make your shifts short, make smart passes, nothing up the middle if you're on defense. And when the scoring opportunities are there, crash the net. You know, nothing revolutionary, but good, solid, fundamental hockey.
Hey, if I'm the Blue team's captain, what I'm going to tell these guys is, listen, we've had a great year. We finished on top of the mountain. Don't take any team lightly because they're all gunning for you. So let's get out to a fast start, see what we can do, put some points on the board, and then try to come away with the cup at the end of regulation. So we are going to get this thing started here shortly. Both teams getting, again, their final instructions. Had a late straggler to the ice, and looks to be a little short-benched on the white team. I know they had a couple scratches tonight. We will get to those shortly. Blue team looks to have a full bench. I know we had a Mark Corey sighting. We haven't seen him in months.
Have not. It's very good to see Mark. I saw him at the Wild game last week. I was wondering if he was going to be playing again soon, so it's great to see him on the ice.
In net for the Blue Bombers, we have Jason Yalkovitz. And Jason Yalkovitz stole the show for the Bombers last week in the semifinal game against the Black Bulls, if you want to call them that. In net for the Walkers, we have Polly Rybicki. Polly filled in a time or two for my team in this Wall League. We faced her last week, and she shut us down 5-2 in a very good semifinal game for the white team, and we are underway. Again, the Copper Cup is in the building tonight. It will be presented to one of these teams. Who will it be? Stay tuned to D-League Radio TV to find out. Coming down into the white zone, it's the Bombers. Shot attempt goes wide. It's going to be kept in by Eric Kipp on the far side. Chipped up, not out of the zone. It's going to be Eric Zamora bringing up the right wing side. He has Taylor McKee coming down the middle. Defense for the Bombers trying to get back, kept him wide. Comes to the side of the net. McKee out to the point to Mark Braden. Braden with a shot that comes in on Yalkovitz. He makes a save. Kipp comes away with the rebound, and the Bombers are going to come the other way with speed. Kipp across the center red line, comes in onside, loses control of the puck and his footing. Good back check by McKee to get that out of the zone, and we're going to have a penalty call. And palms upward to the sky. What did I do? Was it me? Who was it? But somebody's going to sit on this one, Matt.
Oh. And there he just, that was Mike Fox there, wondering what's going on. We got to go back to that play a moment ago, John. Taylor McKee, I love how she put it back to the point. That was a great play, and then a great back check to break it up as well.
Okay, it's going to be Fox. Yeah, it's going to be Fox going to the penalty box on that one. He had to be instructed twice. I don't think he realized that he was the one being called. So we have the game's first power play early in this contest, Matt. Good opportunity for the Bombers to get on the board.
A great opportunity for the Bombers, and absolutely the last thing you wanted if you're the Walkers. So next 2 minutes, very important for the white team.
Key face-off won by the Walkers. Clearing attempt by Van Dort does not get clear of the zone. Kept in by Kipp. He sends one in. It's deflected high in the air. Rybicki will glove that down, and we will get a stoppage. And we are just now 2 minutes into this contest.
Yeah, and that was a tough clearing attempt. Obviously, I always say it's an easy game from up here, but you got to get that thing along the boards and make sure you get it out whenever possible.
Face off to the right of Rybicki. One back by the Bombers. Over to Joe Leo at the top of the slide. He sends one in, sticked away by Rybicki, and white team's going to get a free chance to clear it here. It's DeMarchi. He's going to send it up and out of the zone. Leo unable to keep that in. Chased down by Brower. Brower sends it across the ice, and that's going to be Van Dort who sends it the rest of the way for the White Walkers. Up to Sacre. Sacre's pass attempt. That's broken up in front by Quayle. Cleared into the zone by Joe Leo. Behind the net. Van Dort can't handle it for the Walkers. It's going to be chipped away by DeMarchi. He's going to give chase on the near side boards. Trying to get it up and out. Makes a move. Gets around Leo. Out to center ice. And the aforementioned Mark Corey makes his first play in about 3 years here at Wells Fargo Arena.
Didn't look rusty at all.
Not at all. Cleared down by the white team. Good penalty kill so far by White.
Yeah, doing what you need to do. Just get it out of the zone. Nothing fancy. If there's opportunities, skate it up. But otherwise, just get it clear.
Taken by the captain, Brian Koch, on the left wing side. Koch gains the line with speed. Wants to make a play. DeSelles is there for the Walkers to break that up. Taylor Quayle gathers in a loose one and sends it down the length of the ice. Once again, 14 seconds remain on this penalty kill for the Walkers. The Bombers have yet to really get set up on the power play.
No, that's good skill there by the white team. Good hustle.
Cleared out by DeMarchi once again, 2-1. Fox is out of the penalty box. He gathers in a loose puck right here at center. Tries to hit Zamora with a backhanded pass, but now he's going to take it himself across center red and into the zone with speed. Comes in, takes a shot, and that goes over the net. Kept in on the far side by Zamora. He chips it off the boards behind the net. Fox gives chase. He's pressured by Corey, has a man in front. Sends it over. There's a backhanded pass. Zamora can't handle a bouncing puck. Goes through the corner. Joe Leo with pressure. Over to Corey behind the net. Corey's going to look to pass this along the boards and out to Koch. Koch will clear the zone. And the Blue Bombers will take the heat out of a hot kitchen. Again, white team true to their form, or true to their word, I should say, of wanting to get a hot start early, Matt.
Yeah, they're putting the pressure on. You know, Fox came out of that penalty box like he was shot out of a cannon. And he just about had one, John. Unfortunately for him, it sailed high on him. But good pressure there by White.
Icing the call. Faceoff will come back down into the white zone. To the right of Rybicki. One back by Zamora. Cleared out of the zone by the white team. Taken by Eric Kipp back in his own zone. Cuts in front of the net. Stretch pass up to Carlisle. Carlisle can't handle that. You don't hear that very often. Puck comes to Braden. Braden to Zamora. At center red. Chips it up and around the blue defender. Cleared out of the zone by the Bombers once again. And now it's going to be the Walkers gaining the zone. Coming in with speed, it's McCombs. McCombs questionable to start this game, but there he is on the ice. Cleared it around by the Bombers. Braden trying to keep that in. It's going to be taken out by Carlisle. He has Hepperly with him on the left side. Hepperly tries to get around one man and does. Puck loose behind the net. Braden for the Walkers. Over to McCombs. McCombs, nice drop pass to Braden, and Braden's going to come through with speed. Dangerous drop pass, but it worked, Matt.
Very dangerous, but it did work.
Shot attempted through the crease. It was Braden with a shot. Yalkovitz with the glove on it. Kept in by Fox. Fox over to vacant corner. Braden was down there. The defenseman had vacated that to get back to his defensive position. Fox thought he was still there. You could see what he was thinking.
Oh, absolutely. John, you can just see it. The white team really wants that first goal. They want the lead in this game.
Fox behind his own net in the near side corner. Up off the boards, kept in at the point. That's Brian McCormick. Fox with a bouncing puck. He's going to come through the line with speed. Only Eric Kipp to beat. DeSales on the far side. Pass attempt broken up by the skate of Kipp, and Kipp's going to come the other way. Back checking by Fox. Breaks that up. Braden's going to gather it in now. Over to Fox. Good back check by the white team. They're hustling, Matt.
They really are. They're getting to the loose pucks, John.
Hepperly, stretch pass over to the slot. He was trying to hit. Who is that? That's Alan Harris. But it's broken up by the white team, and here they come once again. That's Quayle gaining the zone. That's onside. Over for Tyler Shelton over on the right wing side. Tyler getting called up this afternoon for one of the scratches and injuries today. So the 515 Hockey Cast and part-time D-League radio employee on the ice for the championship game, trying to get his name on the Copper Cup.
Yeah, called up from the Steelheads just in time for the game.
The Steelheads. Good call, buddy. Puck behind the Bombers' net. It's Corey. Pressured by Shelton. Kept in the zone by the Walkers. That's Van Dort. Nice pressure by Scott Van Dort. Sends it into the center just behind Quayle. DeSales will gather in the loose puck on this near side point. Loses control, and it's going to be Joe Leo coming the other way. But no, we have a hooking call. And now the White Walkers are going to come onto the power play almost at the halfway point of this first period. There's 12:20 remaining in the first period. It looks like Hepperly's going to go to the box.
Hepperly's going to the box, and the white team, this is exactly what they want. They've carried the play, I would say, thus far.
Even during their penalty kill.
Yeah, and now they're going to have a chance to do it with the man advantage.
So Hepperly called for hooking. And right at about the 8-minute mark, this should get going. Face off deep in the Bombers' zone to the right of Yalkovitz. One back by the Bombers. McCormick trying to clear it, but it's intercepted by Zamora. Good play by Zamora to get control of that puck. Centering pass. He has two guys out in front. Hits a lot of sticks and legs. It's going to be McCormick coming away that he's trying and steer that up off the boards. DeMarchi keeps it in at the point. DeMarchi sends one towards the net. Kipp was there to break that up for the Bombers, and he'll clear the zone, and white team will regroup with Van Dort at his own blue line. Van Dort on the right wing side. Tries to drop it to McKee. That's broken up nicely by Justin Pearson. McKee dumps it back into the Bombers zone. Kipp will gather it in and waste a couple of seconds trying to clear it down the ice, and does, as the Walkers will regroup. 11:20 remaining in the first period. 105 on this Walker power play. Steve DeMarchi of the Vicious Squirrels in the CIDL. Slowly through the neutral zone. I don't think that's what you want to do on a power play. You want to tell me what they're thinking there, because I'm totally confused. DeMarchi's an experienced player. What's going on?
I don't get that at all. You know, they've been carrying the play, and ever since this power play started, it's like they shifted down. Now's the time to really put the pressure on.
You've got to come through the zone with speed, gentlemen. You walk through the zone like that, you're giving the blue team plenty of time to set up. That's not what you want to do when you're on the power play. Regardless, it's going to be the white team still on the power play for another 20 seconds. It's going to be Braden at center red. Trying to get into the zone. They're just walking through this power play. Matt gets it over to, I beg your pardon, that is Mike Killeen. And his shot deflected, cleared out by the Bombers, comes all the way down the end of the ice for the Walkers, and that will do it for their power play. Pretty ineffective. I mean, they've carried the play for the most part of this first half of this first period, and they go on the power play and just totally laid an egg.
Yeah, it almost looked like they were trying to conserve energy a little bit with that shorter bench, but a power play seems like an odd time to do it, but we will see what happens here going forward.
I'm almost literally scratching my head. What was that?
Yeah, especially the slowness through the neutral zone. That was very strange.
And all the white players were standing at the blue line. Okay. Face off in the white zone. It's going to be taken by Leo. Leo's shot pass attempt. Hit by bodies in front. Cleared out by Braden. And it pops out of the zone. Leo giving chase along with Quayle. Back to Corey. Corey trying to hit Ryan Crow on the right wing side. Braden will get there first. It hits the referee. And briefly kept in by the Bombers. Pass attempt by Quayle misses the mark. And it goes into the Bomber zone where Corey will set up behind his own net. Looking to quarterback this rush up the ice. Nobody seems to be in a hurry tonight, Matt.
He was having a little game of stare down with Kurt DeSellis there. That was interesting.
At center ice, going to be DeSells. Battling for the puck. He comes away with it. Gets it to Quayle. Quayle back to DeSells. Puck comes loose. Goes back to Corey, and we'll see how long this will take to get out of the zone. Corey pressured by McCombs, but finally gets the puck up and out of the zone, where it's going to be chased down by Fox. Fox over to his defensive partner, Braden. Braden looking for DeSells on the other side. He has Fox breaking up ahead of him. I don't think he saw him. DeSells over to Quayle. Quayle loses control of it, but hits the outside of the cage. Leo tries to wrap it around the net to Sacre on the far side. Braden's going to get there first for the Walkers. Chip it up off the board. Sacre needs to get back on side. Koch with the loose puck. Koch is just going to dump that deep. And the Walkers are going to get a hold of it. 12 minutes gone in this first period. There is no score. The Blue Bombers and the White Walkers for the Copper Cup, the Wall D-League Championship, right here on D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. John Reichert, Matt Whips on the call. Thank you so much for joining us, as this is the second year we've done the championship game, Matt.
I know. This was the inaugural broadcast for the Wall, I think, last year's championship.
It
so
was.
It's good to be back.
And a week ago we crowned a champion in the Novice League for the Walls with the green team winning the Copper Cup Novice Division. So congratulations to them, and now we'll see who's going to come away with the cup. It's going to be a 3-on-1 for the Walkers. It's Mark Braden coming through the zone. He has Zamora with him. Zamora sends it back to Braden. A shot saved by Yalkovitz. Good pass by Zamora to get it back to Braden. They also had Killeen in on the rush with them.
Great pass, and Braden got everything on that shot, John.
Yalkovitz is a big man. He takes up a lot of net when he has to. And again, stole the show for the Bombers a week ago against the Black, or just a couple of nights ago, I should say, as the Black team fell to the Bombers in the semifinal game. So he's the reason they're in this championship. And a big reason why there's still no score. Neutral zone play. It's McCormick looking for teammates. Hit with a high stick. Blue's going to touch that first. It's going to be Zamora coming the other way. 2-on-2. He has Shelton with him. Zamora's being pushed wide. Sends one over to Shelton, but it looked like Kip had just got a piece of that. It goes behind Shelton, and now Sacre's got it for the Bombers, and they're going to come the other way. Sacre can't handle the puck. Taken away nicely by Neil Conley. Conley behind the net. DeMarchi for the white team. Sends it up the boards. That's going to go out to the neutral zone, I believe. Yes, it is. I lost sight of that. Big Eric Kipp with the puck. Cross center red. Kipp trying to gain some speed. Tries to get around Van Dort and does. Trying to get around DeMarchi. DeMarchi keeps him wide nicely. Good defensive play by Steve DeMarchi. Puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Ow, that had to hurt.
Joe Leo gets a lot on his shots, and he just took out his own teammate there.
Brought in by Taylor McKee. McKee tries to get a shot over, comes into the slot after hitting some sticks. That's going to be an icing call on the Bombers, and the face-off will come back down in the blue zone. McKee trying to get some pressure, trying to spark her team.
Yeah, Taylor's in the right spot there. Just couldn't quite get that one on net. We're seeing a lot of play between the blue lines right now, John. Not a lot of tests for either goalie. Jalkovic made the best save of the game here just a minute or two ago. Otherwise,
on Braden, yeah.
Not much going on here yet.
Van Dort from the point sends one towards the net. Jalkovic steers that away. Corey will clear away any loose change, and now it's going to be coming up the boards. It's Sean Brower. Brower gets around Van Dort, has some speed, has somebody break it towards the far side, and that was Alan Harris. His shot attempt goes wide. Joe Leo will keep it in at the near side point. Behind for Brower. Brower over to Harris. Harris can't find the handle on that, and he's pressured again by Taylor Quayle. Now White's going to try to come the other way. Kept in nicely by Joe Leo, but Quayle's going to come away with it, get it out to the neutral zone where it's taken by Harris of the Bombers. He gains the blue line. Tries to get one in on net, blocked partially by Steve DeMarchi. Cleared up and around. Taylor McKee will get it out of the zone for the white team. Corey at center ice. DeSales with the intercept. DeSales comes into the zone. He has Quayle on his left, has McKee trailing. Comes in, takes a shot. Glove down by Jalkovic. He'll hang on and will get a whistle. We are 16 minutes into this first period. There's still no score between the White Walkers and the Blue Bombers, the Wall D-League Copper Cup Championship game.
And the White Walkers have had a couple odd man rushes here so far. They haven't been able to cash one in, but they've had some good pressure and good shots. Jalkovic has had to be sharp.
Face off to the left of Jalkovic. Comes back to the point. Fox with a shot. Steered away nicely by Jalkovic. Braden from the point down to Quayle. Quayle sends one back behind the cage. McKee on the far side. Sends it into the center. Oh, a one-time attempt by DeSales. He fans on that partially, and here come the Bombers the other way. It's going to be Koch with speed. Trying to get around Fox. Loses control of the puck. It comes over to another teammate. His shot goes wide. That was Chad Hepperly with the scoring chance for the Bombers. Cleared up to Quayle now. Chased down by Kipp on the near side corner for the Bombers. Kipp off the boards to himself. McCormick will take over. Looking for Crow. Battle in the neutral zone. It's McCormick once again from behind his own blue line. Off the boards looking for Crow. Crow wasn't ready for that. Braden will get there first for the White Walkers. Chipped in by Zamora. Kipp will take it over and dump that right back into the neutral zone to Crow. Crow to Koch. Koch on the right wing side. Trying to get around Braden. Sends it in on net. Rybicki with the safe centering pass. Broken up nicely by Fox. And the Walkers are going to come the other way. It's Zamora on the right wing side. Sends it cross ice as he's trying to hit Killeen. Killeen comes in. Centering pass. Looking for McCombs. Just out of reach. Great pass by Killeen.
Great pass and definitely the right play because McCombs was wide open in the slot.
Cleared down the ice by the Bombers. And we're going to come the other way. There is 2:12 remaining here in the first period. It's Braden. Braden over to Killeen. That comes off the wall. McCormick will give chase for the Bombers. Wraps it around the boards. Kept in at the far point by Braden. He sends one towards the net. Broken up by Kipp. Now it's chipped up and out of the zone. It's going to be Scott Carlisle. Carlisle gains the zone. Chipped away nicely by Fox. That was a gamble there.
That's all or nothing. You either make that play or that guy's got a breakaway. Great timing there by Fox.
On the right wing side, it's Carlisle. Taken behind the net by the Walkers. It's going to be Fox. And he's looking for Killeen on the near side. That's not going to miss the mark. Joe Leo will chase it down. We're down to 1:22 here in the first period. No score still. Mark Corey turns the puck over to Zamora. Zamora tries to make a move around him. Good defense by Corey to break that up after turning over the puck, Matt.
That's where it helps to have a 9-foot reach. He
Zamora comes away with the puck once again. Has Quayle on the far side, comes in, tries short side, and it goes in. Zamora scores. At the 19-minute mark, Eric Zamora gets around one man, comes in and floats one up over the shoulder of Yalkovich, and we finally get a goal. It's Eric Zamora putting the Walkers up 1-0.
Well, in such an innocent play, it was right there on the goal line, so obviously it was a very sharp angle, and it looked like it just crawled up the arm of Yalkovich and just trickled in. It almost looked like it was behind the net from our vantage point, but it's definitely in the net, and it's 1-0.
So we have 30 seconds left in the first period, and the Walkers strike first, and we'll see if that lights a spark under the blue team. The Bombers haven't had a whole lot going on in their favor so far in this game. This may light the spark. It's to be Kip. He has a whale of a shot from the point, sends it back behind the net. 12 seconds remaining in the period. It's DeSales at center ice. 8 seconds left on the left wing side, looking to make a play, kept wide by McCormick. Sends one in on net, broken up by Kip. And that will do it as time expires here in the first period, as we have a 1-0 game. And wow, what an exciting start it was. And wow, he's changed appearances. We are going to, at this first intermission, we're going to have a talk with, for better or worse terms, the commissioner of the Wall League, both novice and above, including the D-League. It's Keen Ludvicek. And Keen, great to have you here on D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. Say hello to your fans of the Wall League.
Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Hey, you've put together this program now for, 3 years? It's been going on that you've been in charge?
Yes. Yep.
And by all accounts of everybody I've spoken to, it's just grown in leaps and bounds. You have the parity that a lot of people were asking for. You have the players in the right division that people were asking for. And you have to be pretty pleased to see the turnout like this for the talent that's on the ice now.
Yeah, really good teams out here. I guess the best teams in the league are out here. So I guess it does make sense. So it should be a really good game, and I'm excited to see, how it turns out.
Now, plans going forward for next year. You have to be planning next year already.
Yeah, next year's coming up, obviously. Everyone seems to be liking everything this year, so we'll probably start everything up in the summertime once the Iowa Wild season gets over with, and sign-ups and everything will be announced when that is, and hopefully we can have 6 or maybe some more teams next year. Everyone that I've talked to hasn't been enjoying it, so hopefully they come back, and it's all about the experience, and playing at the Wells Fargo Arena is always a lot of fun.
As a player this year, I want to tell you, I didn't get a chance to tell you after our game, we are teammates on the Wheat team.
Yep.
I had a great time being on your team. I had a lot of fun playing in the league. I have a lot of fun playing here at the arena and everything. The show you guys put on with the music and the lights and everything, it's really cool. It adds a real good flavor to it. So thanks as a player for that. And want to put you on the spot. D-League Radio's had a pretty good turnout. We have pretty good numbers ratings-wise when we do one of these things. Can we get another deal for next year?
Yeah. No, I think it's awesome. So I think it would be awesome. I think what you guys do here makes it the experience for these people is awesome. So we'd love to have you guys back, and anything
Great.
that we can do for you too. So.
We'll talk more this summer. DeSales coming down the right wing side. He comes in as Van Dort shoots off the post. Rebound. No, it's still loose.
Oh, wow.
It comes through the paint. That was Quayle on the far side. Great sequence by the White Walkers. Nobody can put it in. Your thoughts on that one?
Jeez, right across the goal line.
Holy smokes.
Doesn't
What
get
a shot by
closer than
Van
that.
Dort right off the iron. Well, Keen, we're going to pass it back to Matt, but I wanted to tell you again, any final words for our fans for the season coming up?
Just thanks for all the players and obviously the fans out here too. It's been great. So hopefully, everyone stays safe and they come back next year.
Great. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thanks again.
So Keen Ludvicek, the operator, commissioner extraordinaire of the Copper Cup Championship, and he is, or of the Wall League, and he's here to present the cup tonight for the winner. He presented it the other night for the novice team. Matt, we had quite a sequence there. Kurt DeSales comes in on the right wing side. A great pass to Van Dort. Quayle on the doorstep. Nobody can put it in.
it was like a pinball machine. It hit the post, came out, hit the outside post, and it could have easily been 2-0, John.
So the faceoff's going to be down in the Walker zone to the right of Rybicki. It's still 1-0 here early in the second period. The Walkers on top. Faceoff won back by Team White. Over to Fox. Fox trying to get it up and out of the zone. Zamora on the left wing side. Gets around one man. Tries to make a shot and does. Yalkovich is going to swallow that up and freeze the puck as we get a stoppage in play 2.5 minutes into this second period. 1-0 the score. Walker's in front.
A good hard shot, good low shot by Zamora. Yalkovich had to squeeze those pads tight. And if you're the Walkers, this is exactly the start you wanted. They finally got the lead against the blue team, and now they're trying to make it double, John. They're really smelling it and going for it.
Back down into the Walker zone. Rybicki leaves it for her defenseman, Fox. Fox over to Braden. Those two have connected very nicely as defensive partners tonight several times.
They really have. You can tell they have a good chemistry out there together.
It's hard to do in this league, too, because as much fun and everything as this league is, you still only play 10 games together, and it's spread out over 6 months. So it's hard to create a chemistry, and those two guys, Braden and Fox, don't play together in any other league. So that's tough to do. But when you find a defensive partner, you being a defenseman, myself as well, it's pretty special when you get that, when something clicks like that.
It is. It's a really cool thing, and you just love to have that pairing as much as you possibly can.
Braden with the puck up to McCombs. McCombs chips it into the zone where it's taken by Eric Kipp. Kipp gathers through the red line with some speed, but it's chipped up and out of the zone. Once again by Mike Fox, taken by Brian Koch. He'll chip it off the boards. Looking for Crow to get it into the zone, but it's chipped out nicely again by the white team. Fox breaking through the zone. Zamora looking for McCombs. McCombs just can't handle that pass, and it's going to be Kipp coming away with it once again with speed. Eric Kipp coming through the zone. It's 3-on-2 if the Bombers hurry. Comes in on side, fires a shot, and Rybicki had to stretch for that, but it just goes wide. Kipp moving right, shot back left.
He gets
Dangerous.
so much torque on that puck, John. It's amazing.
So with this icing call, we are going to have to stop and tell you once again that D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV is brought to you by SoCherry, your short-run garment decorating specialist. They can create a custom jersey or uniforms for any sport, original art screen printing for any occasion, whether it's company functions, school outings, family fun events, and more. They have options to fit every budget, and you can check them out at SoCherry.com. Check them out also on Facebook. They are the official outfitter of the Wall League, of the CIDL, and of course, of D-League Radio. 2-on-1 developing for the Walkers as DeSales looking for Shelton on the far side. Shelton has a shot. It goes in. Tyler Shelton scores a goal to make it 2-0. He gets caught up today because of injuries, and now a beautiful pass by DeSales, and Shelton puts it in the back of the net. It wasn't top shelf, but it still counts.
It'll be top shelf tomorrow. But he got just enough on that to direct it on net, and it's a call-up's dream. You make a contribution. He's got a goal, and he's doubled his team's lead.
In the Cup final.
2-0 White. Great play.
Shelton read the play beautifully as the Walkers come in the zone with a lot of speed. I don't know what happened to the rest of the Bombers. They were gone out of the play, but it was just DeSales with speed down the left wing side. Shelton joined him and was in perfect position, and it was a great pass by DeSales. Now a shot by DeSales as they're really starting to put the pressure on. Shelton knew what to do with it earlier. Now Van Dort from the point. Shot steered away by Yalkovich. Quayle back to DeMarchi. DeMarchi sends one in, but it's blocked by Carlisle. And now cleared out by Sacre as the Bombers are looking a little frazzled.
I think they're in a little bit of shock. They're down 2-0, and they haven't lost a game in regulation all year. This is unfamiliar territory for the Bombers.
Stolen away at the neutral zone and dumped in once again by Colleen of the White Walkers. Cleared around by Corey. Kept in at the point by Van Dort. Van Dort will send it right back down behind the net looking for DeSales. DeSales with time and space. Makes a move around Joe Leo. Leo there still to pressure him. And now the puck is loose and caught on the back of the net. We'll get into the stoppage in play.
So the Walkers continue to carry the play. We're 7 minutes into the second, and really not a lot of play against Rybicki. In fact, she's skating around trying to stay warm right now.
Yeah, she has not had to make a lot of saves so far this game. She's been a little bit occupied at times. With Eric Kipp coming to the zone and firing that shot of his, you have to be paying attention for sure. But no, not a lot of saves have been made by Rybicki tonight. Shot attempt by Zamora looking for another goal. Finds it back out to the slot. It's McKee. McKee with a loose puck, steered away by Yalkovitz. Taylor McKee going into the dirty place. Zamora behind the net, looking to make a play, comes out to the slot, shot attempt, goes wide by Colleen. Comes out to the point, it's Van Dort. Van Dort leaves it for DeMarchi, smart move. Shot attempt, hit bodies in front, now DeMarchi with a rebound. In the high slot, sends it in on net, it's loose and it just goes wide. McKee chases the puck down with the Bombers. It's going to be Zamora coming along and chasing it with Hepperly. They come together, Zamora comes away with it, now Hepperly will gather it in on the near side boards and look to get it out. Hepperly chips it up and out of the zone. This will probably go for icing, and it does, and we get a stoppage in play. But great play by Eric Zamora behind the net. Taylor McKee almost with her first goal of the year.
Almost. She was exactly where she needed to be. She just couldn't quite get as much stick on that as she wanted to, but exactly where she wanted to be. As you alluded, the dirty areas of the ice, that's where the goals are scored. And John, the white team continues to come at the blue in swarms, and they are in the danger areas. And they're going to cash another one in if they keep doing this.
Face off to the right of Yalkovitz. DeSells loses that face off to Sean Brower. Brower was a big player in the game the other night for the Bombers. And right now they're going to need somebody to step up. It's 2-0. It's going to be Hepperly through the neutral zone. Can't find the handle. Struggling with the puck, but he's going to dump it in deep for the Bombers. Taken away by Fox. Fox over to Braden. Braden up off the wall. That gets past McCormick. And now Quayle's going to chase it. Icing is waved off. So they're going to say that McCormick touched that. Brower gives chase. Quayle right behind him. Brower comes away with the puck beside his own net. He's pressured by McKee. She forces a turnover. DeSells makes a move but loses control of the puck. And now it's behind the net. McCormick pressures DeSells. It gets loose into the slot on a shot attempt by Quayle. And Brower's going to come away with it. Good shift by Sean Brower for the Bombers. Now Kipp comes in once again. Finds, he had Brower cutting towards the net. Taken away by McKee. She gets it out of the zone. Leo looking for Kipp. Big Eric Kipp gains the blue light once again. It doesn't take much he takes 2 steps and he's at full speed a lot of times, Matt. Now send it to the slot. That's Fandon. Hepperly couldn't find the handle. Shot attempt by Leo misses the mark and is blocked away, and Fox is going to dump that down. We could have an icing call if it makes it. I think they're going to get there first. No icing on the play. That is Quayle over to Fox. They have McCombs coming through the slot. Broken up nicely by Hepperly. Now it's going to be Zamora. His shot attempt, that's broken up by the blue team. Puck goes loose. Leo gives chase with the Zamora. Zamora pins it up against the boards, is going to come away with it. His pointman, Braden, calling for the puck. Zamora and Ryan Crow battle with it. Zamora still with the puck. Good shift by Zamora. His pass attempt loses the mark. Hepperly's going to get it for the blue team. Going to send it up. Fox with a shot attempt, tipped in front by McCombs, and it goes wide. Joe Leo for the Bombers on the far side. Chips it up and out of the zone as the Blue Bombers are just looking to take the heat out of a hot kitchen, Matt. Now it's going to be Zamora coming in once again. Koch on the shift change, trying to get in for the Bombers to try and break this up. And does. Good pressure by Koch with his speed getting in the zone on that shift change. Shot attempt steered away by Yalkovitz. Centering pass by Zamora comes in. Yalkovitz will cover it up, and he's seen enough. As we get a stoppage at play, we're halfway through, or more than halfway through the second period. 11 minutes gone in this second period. It's 2-0. The White Walkers over the Blue Bombers.
Well, and the ice is certainly tilted towards the Bombers' goal. And Yalkovitz is understandably taking the hat off, trying to cool down a little bit. He is seeing so much action.
He's a busy man. And it was a timely change by the Bombers that got Koch on the ice to help break up any momentum they had, because they were trapped in their zone. That lineup had a super long shift, and the white team was taking advantage of it.
Yeah, they really were. And so far, the white team showing no ill effects of that short bench. You know, we've talked about it on several different broadcasts. Sometimes having a short bench can be a good thing. It causes you to really focus, keep your shift short, play smart hockey, and that's what we're seeing from the Walkers today, John.
2-0 the score. The Walkers over the Blue Bombers. D-League Radio, D-League Radio TV. John Reichert, Matt Whips with you. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast as much as we're enjoying bringing it. It's Scott Van Dort with a shot off the face-off, and that misses the mark and goes wide. Kept in by the Walkers, cleared down and around by McCormick. That will go the length of the ice. We'll get another icing call in time to tell you that Red Dragon Herbs is again a sponsor of D-League Radio. Ryan Llewellyn, founder of D-League Radio, founder of Red Dragon Herbs. It's loose leaf tea from around the world. Matt, you're a customer of Red Dragon Herbs, as am I.
I'm so impressed. From the farmer's market to the 1882 Coffee Company and now to Principal Park.
Principal Park. They will be at the iCubs season opener on May 5th at Principal Park. Check them out there. You can also check them out at the 1882 Coffee Company in Bondurant. Red Dragon Herbs. Check them out at reddragonherbs.net. I was watching DeSales. It looks like he was getting ready to make another play. But it comes out at the point. Van Dort's shot attempt. That hits skates in front. Van Dort comes away with the puck. He has player in front, but it gets it over to Shelton. Shelton with a hot hand. It comes loose, and a shot attempt goes wide. That was Colleen trying to get the rebound past Yalkovitz. Cleared up, but not out of the zone, as Pearson couldn't handle the puck. Dumped back into the blue zone. Yalkovitz behind his own net. Leaves it for McCormick. Brian McCormick pressured by DeSales. Intercepted by Tyler Shelton. The rookie is everywhere tonight, Matt. He already has a goal. Now he's steady on the forecheck.
In that last sequence, he had a beautiful backhand. He got a lot on that shot.
He did. Stolen away by the Blue Bombers. They're going to come the other way. And that is Neil Conley. Conley through center ice, tries a backhanded pass looking for Carlisle. It's going to be intercepted by the Walkers. That's Steve DeMarchi. Coming through the zone, there's a collision. No harm, no foul. Are we going to get something? It looks like we're going to get a penalty. Interference is the call. So the Bombers find themselves shorthanded again. They've been kind of at the mercy of the White Walkers this whole second period. Now we're going to see if the Walkers are awake for their power play this time.
I was just going to say, what's the penalty?
Can build on this lead.
What's the power play going to be like this time? Will they take their foot off the gas, or will they keep doing what they've been doing? I have a feeling it's going to be the latter.
5:26 remaining here in the second period. It's 2-0. Face-off one back by Zamora. And the pass attempt by Fox, looking for his partner Braden, just comes out of the zone. Pass from Braden back over to Fox. Fox looking to send it over to Quayle, read nicely by Kip. And Kip breaks that up, dumps it right back to Leo. They're going to kill some time, and Leo's going to send it down the length of the ice. Broken up by Fox. Fox looking for Zamora on the far side. Quayle breaking towards the net, as is Taylor McKee on the high slot. Zamora makes a move, gets around one man, can't get around Brower. Brower behind that, sends one out to the slot. McKee had just vacated that area. Kept in by Fox, over to Braden. Braden sends one towards the net. It's tipped in front by Zamora. Yalkovitz has it. It's chipped beside the net, and they will hang on as we get into the stoppage with 4.5 remaining in the second period. 1:09 remaining on the power play.
So already much better power play this time from the Walkers. Good puck movement. They've already got a shot on goal, and they've forced a face-off to the right of Yalkovitch. Good pressure.
Corey sends one back to Leo. Leo looking to clear the puck, gets it up and out of the zone. It looked like Quayle had got a piece of that on the glass, but it comes all the way back, and Rybicki gets to touch the puck this period.
I think that's the first time.
Stretch pass up to McKee. McKee on the power play, trying to get it into the zone, and she's pressured by Brower. And Fox comes over to assist. Quayle to Fox. Fox looking to get around Kip, and does. Gains the zone with speed. It's 1-on-3 at the moment. Makes a move around Corey. His shot attempt, and Yalkovitz saw that all the way and steered that wide. Cleared out. Good penalty kill so far by the Bombers. They're in the game.
They are. They're not panicking. They're doing good positioning, good defensive play there by Kip and Leo so far.
Stretch pass up to DeSales. Gains the zone for the White Walkers. Chipped off his stick by Leo nicely. And that will just about do it. It will do it. As Harris comes out of the box for the blue team. Both teams now at even strength. Puck chipped in by Taylor McKee. Mark Corey cross ice pass, misses the mark. It's going to be taken by Fox. Fox over for Braden. The two defensemen have switched sides. Braden looking to get it to Fox as Fox was going towards the zone. That's broken up nicely by Brower, and here they come again with Kip on the left wing side. Kip's having to play defense, but he's leading the rush a lot of times, Matt. Now he's playing forward. Shot blocked. Kip still with the puck. Goes right, chipped off his stick by DeSales, but Kip's still with the puck. Those two big bodies come together on the far side. Kip's still with the puck. Pressured by Quayle. Sends one in towards the net. Rybicki has to make a save, and she steers it away. She had traffic in front, Matt.
She did, and that's the first action she's seen this period, so very impressive after all that time without any shots on goal.
Walker's come in offside. We get a stoppage in play with 2:20 left here in the second period.
And John, we just saw evidence of how strong Eric Kip is on the puck. Nobody could get it from him.
Yeah.
And he kept his team in the play for what seemed like 2 minutes, and then finally turned around and fired one right on net, and that was probably the best scoring chance of the game so far for the Bombers.
And there was a player right to the side of the net. If Rybicki doesn't steer that as wide as she did, there's a chance for a rebound, and then we have a one-goal game. But as of now, it is still 2-0. The white team in front. DeMarchi dumps it deep into the blue zone. Behind the net. Taken by Alan Harris as he's pressured by McCombs. Koch on the near side board, the captain of the Blue Bombers. Oh, I beg your pardon, that was Sacre. Up to Koch. I knew Koch was out there.
He is.
I recognize him. This is interesting. Oh, turnover in front. It's McCombs in the slot. Loses control, trying to hit Killeen on the far side. DeSales out to DeMarchi at the point. DeMarchi comes in, chip off of his stick by Koch, and now the Bombers are going to come the other way. It's Crow leading the rush, comes in, sends one, that goes wide, taken down, no call on the play as the puck is kept in the zone. Behind the net, chipped in through the blue ice as the two players were chirping each other. Now we have another collision. Referee's arm is up even before that happened, and we're going to get another call. And we'll see what the call is. It's going to be on the white team until that collision.
That's Alan Harris going to the box for the Bombers. I haven't seen a signal for the penalty. I would assume it's going to be interference. Actually, there's two.
There's two, so they are going to call two penalties. The referee's arm was back behind the was raised back behind the play for the collision with DeMarchi and I believe that was Crow. I can't see the numbers from here.
I think
we
it's
know
Crow.
Harris is in there, and I believe Crow is too.
I believe
so
you're right.
Crow and DeMarchi collided behind the net. The referee had that penalty called, and then the collision with Harris here at center ice at the end. You can see the players discussing it with the referees, and we have the period come to an end. Crazy sequence of events there, but in the outcome, it comes up with the White Walkers are going to have a two-man advantage to start the third period with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, John, this is obviously a critical part of the game for the Bombers. They're going to start the third 2 goals down and 2 men down. And we're going to see if they can kill this thing off. This seemed to start on that play with DeMarchi and the Blue Bomber got tangled behind the net. And after they collided, they sort of stared at each other a little bit. And then things sort of escalated from there. And then we had the stand-up right there outside the blue line. And as a result, we've got Crow and Harris in the box.
So a 2-man advantage to start the period. Other than that, the second period was pretty much all the White Walkers all the time, with Rybicki barely having to make any saves at all.
It wasn't until Kip and his one-man wrecking crew took that puck and held it for so long and got that great scoring chance. Other than that, the Bombers really haven't gotten much in the way of scoring chances. And right now, if you're the Bombers, your MVP is Jalkovic because he is standing on his head.
He has made some really good saves to keep his team in the game, and they are still in this game. That's what's, again, kind of crazy the way it's gone momentum-wise, but they're still in this game. They're only down by 2. If they get a goal, say they kill off this 2-man disadvantage, if they get a goal right afterwards, they're right back in this.
Yeah, and if I'm Koch, that's exactly what I'm telling my teammates. Say, look, guys, we've been pretty much dominated, and we're down 2 goals. We get 1, and it's a brand new game. But first off, we got to kill this two-man disadvantage.
D-League Radio is brought to you, of course, primarily by the Cake Stand, the primary sponsor of D-League Radio for 3 years now. 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. Over 90 beers on tap. Open 7 days a week till 2 a.m. The official home of D-League and the official home of D-League Radio. Stay tuned. D-League night coming up very soon now that March Madness is over. Details to follow very soon on D-League Radio. Two-man advantage now. Puck in the blue zone. Zamora sends one towards the net. That misses the mark. It's going to come out of the zone as it repped rapidly around the boards. DeMarchi at the red line. White team setting up, sends it cross ice to Quayle. Quayle gains the zone. Methodically, they try to set it. Nobody's moving again, Matt. I'm at a loss for words on that. They have a two-man advantage. Nobody's moving. Now they've set up. DeMarchi sends one towards the net. That goes wide. Kept in by Van Dort over on the far side. Back to DeMarchi. Nice play. DeMarchi walks in, takes a shot. Saved by Yalkovitz. Rebound controlled by Joe Leo. He's going to bounce it off the boards. And now it's Koch with a breakaway. Two-man disadvantage. Koch comes in, takes a shot. Saved by Rybicki. Rebound and swept away by DeMarchi. What a save.
Unbelievable save and incredible hustle by Koch to catch up to that puck. But Polly, my gosh, what a save.
3-on-2 coming back the other way. It's Quayle. He has DeSales and Zamora with him. Quayle, top of the faceoff circle, sends one towards the net. It's blocked partially by Leo. Quayle with his own rebound sends one towards the net, and that is going to be covered up by Yalkovitz. What a save by Rybicki. We already know Brian Koch has the speed to perform a task like that, a clean breakaway. He has a good shot. He has some good moves. It looked like he made the good move, but Rybicki stretched out and got that puck.
Yeah, he made a great move, but Polly Rybicki never panicked. She stayed square, and that's the reason she was able to deflect that puck wide and keep this a 2-0 game.
6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 on the minor penalties, and now the Bombers are going to be at full strength. They've killed off the penalty, almost came away with a goal, so some momentum going the Bombers' way now, Matt.
Yep, and that's exactly what they need to get back in this game. We'll see if it carries forward here now that they're back to even strength.
McCombs on the far side up to Zamora. Zamora sends it into the zone, dump and chase. Kip gets there first, chips it up off the glass. Kept out of the zone. Very good chip out by Harris as Braden will gather it in. Braden up to Zamora, really nice pass. Has somebody on the far side, broken up nicely by Neil Connolly.
Yeah, great poke check there by Connolly.
I thought that's who it was. I had to look at the roster to be sure. Connolly getting back. Right place, right time.
Yeah, actually had to move his stick behind his own body to make that poke check, but he did it just in time.
So face off again in the Blue Bombers zone to the right of Yalkovitz. One back. Oh, Braden just unable to keep that in. Got it at the blue line, just trickled out. And Carlisle gathered in for the Bombers. Over to Sacre cross ice. Sacre getting it to Conley. Conley gains the zone, comes in, sends one towards the net that goes wide. Braden will gather it in for the white team. Braden up the boards looking for DeSales. DeSales has men breaking up the ice. It's going to be Killeen and McCombs. McCombs over to Killeen. Killeen sends it towards the net. And that goes wide, cleared out by Harris. And Carlisle there for the Bombers to gather it in. McCormick through center ice, being pressured by McCombs. Over on the far side, sends it behind the net. Got there first by, reached by Mark Braden. Stretch pass up to DeSales, misses the mark. Icing waved off. Harris goes back to get it once again for the Bombers. Bombers making a change. Chipped up and off the boards. Fox over to DeSales. DeSales off the boards once again, gains the zone, has Shelton breaking towards the net on the far side. Being chased down, it's going to be Braden in the high slot, sends one towards the net. Shot saved by Yalkovitz, he'll hang on, we'll get a stoppage. 6.5 gone in the third period, 2-0. It remains the score, the White Walkers ahead.
So John, we had that great surge by the Bombers where they almost had that shorthanded goal. They kept the momentum going a little bit, but now the Walkers are starting to press it again. And I think if they feel that if they can get up 3-0, it's going to be a tall order for the Bombers. And, of course, the Bombers are thinking we just need one to get back in this thing.
Sent around the Bombers' net. Kept in by Quayle, near side. His shot attempt broken up by Hepperly nicely. Good defense, Chad Hepperly. Up to Kip. Kip chips it into the white zone, chased down by Van Dort. Scott Van Dort, the Aussie from down under, making a name for himself in the hockey world here in North America. Up to Zamora. Zamora gets around one man nicely, comes into the zone looking to make a shot. It's broken up partly, goes around the net. I believe that's Shelton. Shelton looked to get on the assist end of things, but his pass attempt broken up nicely by the Bombers. It's going to be Kip coming in the zone once again. He's pressured by DeMarchi. Now Kip comes in. He has a shot to take, shoots, and that just goes wide. Man, I thought that really had a chance to go in. Now another shot attempt by Corey. That hits bodies in front and goes wide. Quayle will get it up to Zamora. Zamora gets around Hepperly. Now Zamora and Shelton come in on a 2-on-1. Corey's back. Zamora comes in, takes a shot, saved by Yalkovitz. Zamora got to the point of no return where he had to take the shot. It was too late to pass, Matt.
Yep, he had a couple of teammates open, but he elected to keep it.
I want to point out, too, that Eric Zamora, he was one of the team leaders in his points on the White Walkers this year with 11 goals.
Yeah,
and 0 assists.
I was going to say.
And that's why, because he waits too long to pass it. Now, he'll be quick to point out that he did get an assist in the semifinal game. I wasn't on the ice at the time, so I'm finding it hard to believe. But plays like that lead me to believe the 0 assist stat was accurate.
Yeah, he's going for that Cy Young Award on the 11 goals and no assists.
No assists. Shot comes over to the Walkers' side. Goes behind the net. Zamora. He would shoot from there given the chance. Braden in the slot to McKee. McKee sends one towards the net. Yalkovitz is going to hang on. McKee in the slot. Her and Braden both got a piece of that going forward.
Yeah, again, Taylor McKee, I'm very impressed with her positioning tonight, John. She's always in the right spot. If she could just get a little more on that puck, she's going to cash one in.
It's coaching.
I was just going to say, I can tell by that look you're giving me, it's the coaching she receives on the nights on a weekly basis.
She's turning into a very good defenseman as well.
She is. She really is.
Brian McCormick from his own zone sends it up the ice. That will be icing. It just misses the mark as we are almost at the halfway point, 10.5 remaining in the third period. The Bombers kind of struggling right now, Matt.
They are. They just haven't been able to find an answer for this pressure of the Walkers. The Walkers doing such a good job with positioning, and it's leading to several great chances and a few odd man rushes. And the Bombers just have not been able to adjust to that.
Face-off won by Koch. He's looking to break up through the zone. Pass attempt. You had Leo and Koch breaking up. Pass attempt broken up nicely by Fox. Now it comes in, takes a shot. That just goes wide. I think Yalkovitz got a piece of that. Braden will chase it down. He's going to be pressured by Leo. Leo's going to get to a loose puck into Walker's zone, but broken up nicely by Mike Fox. Intercepted. Holy smokes, that was Ryan Crow who chipped the puck off of Fox's stick and created an oh golly moment for the white team. Comes out to the point. They're going to say that comes out of the zone. It's going to be McCormick chasing down the puck. He has DeSales giving pressure. Good backhand play by Brian McCormick. Otherwise, DeSales is off to the races.
Yeah, McCormick recovered just in time. He didn't know where that puck was, but he found it at just the right moment. Good play.
Cleared up by Brian Koch. He gets that up to Crow. Crow gains the zone, loses the puck. It's going to be taken by Mike Fox. His drop pass intercepted by Brian Koch. Koch trying to hit Crow. Crow goes to the front of the net. Koch comes away with the puck nicely. He makes a move on Braden, sends one through the crease. Mark Corey with a shot. That goes wide. So good hustle by Brian Koch to create that offensive opportunity. But here comes the white team the other way. DeSales gets around Koch, comes in from the high slot, takes a shot, blocked by Corey. Rebound, that misses the mark, and it's going to be Hepperly chipping it up for Koch. Koch trying to turn on the Jets to get around Braden. Braden keeping up stride for stride. Koch sets one in on net. Rybicki will cover up as she loses her balance. And we get another stoppage in play with 8:40 remaining in the third period. The Copper Cup is in the building, Matt. They're starting to shine it up.
They are. And, you know, we're starting to see a little bit of a desperate play there from the Bombers, which is understandable. There's 8.5 minutes to go. They're still not on the board. And now they're finally starting to press the matter, and they're getting some good scoring chances.
Face off to the left of Rybicki in the white zone. One back by the Walkers. It's going to be Quayle trying to get it up to Zamora on the wall. And that's broken up by Neil Connolly. Connolly having a strong game for the Bombers today.
Very good. He's had a lot of solid defensive plays.
On the near side boards. Chipped out to Mark Corey in the neutral zone. Corey's going to gain the zone with some speed. Trying to get around Van Dorten. Sends one through the slot. And the white team's going to come back the other way. Pass to nobody. Kip's going to get there for the blue team. Kip back on defense now. They have the numbers on the bench. I'm just curious why the shuffling.
Yeah, maybe they just think it's time for something different.
It's going to be Quayle coming in loose on Jankovic. Comes in, makes a move. What a save by Jankovic to keep this thing a 2-goal game. What a save by Jankovic. Now Kip's going to come the other way. He's got reinforcements coming. DeMarkey's back for the white team. Sends one towards the net. Blocked partially by DeMarkey, and it goes just wide. What a save by Jankovic, Matt. Holy smokes.
Beautiful save. He waited and waited and waited, and then Quayle made that move to the backhand.
Quayle with a beautiful move to the backhand. Jankovic up to the task. Now Zamora with a shot on goal. Jankovic steers that away. Chased down by Connolly on the far side. It sends one dangerously through the middle of the ice. Kip there for the Bombers. Kip comes through center ice. Kip has logged a lot of ice time in this game. Sends one right on net from the red line. Rybicki says, get that away from here. I don't need that. Line change behind the play. DeMarkey comes in for the white team. DeMarkey tries to make a move around Harris. Harris able to chip the puck off his net, but Zamora's there to keep it in the zone. Sends it towards the net. Jankovic with the rebound. Oh, rebound by DeMarkey. Just goes behind the net. Jankovic with another save, but he given a scare there by the quick stick of DeMarkey.
I really thought that was in, John.
I did as well. Van Dort back in his own zone. Pressured by Pearson. Comes all the way out to center. Harris will give chase for the Bombers in his own zone. 6 minutes remaining in this contest. It's 2-0, the white team in front. Oh, poked off the stick. It's going to be DeSales on a breakaway against Jankovic. Comes in, makes a move. Stick handle, takes a shot. Jankovic with the save. What a save by Jankovic.
Again, Jankovic keeping his team in it. That is 2 point-blank saves, both on backhands, which is the toughest save for a goaltender to make. And he's just saying, guys, give me one here. I'm keeping you in this game.
Holy smokes. He's a big guy, too. He's very tall and lanky. You're going to think maybe shooting from a little farther out. It doesn't look like, because once he goes down, he takes up every inch of space. Back to Braden on the point. Braden floats one towards the net. That's broken up by the Bombers. They're going to come up the other end of the ice. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Sakry on the far side. Fans on his pass attempt. Gathers in the loose puck, though. Sends it towards the slot. It's going to be broken up by the stick of Killeen. Mike Killeen through center ice. He has Shelton on his far side. Sends one towards the net. That misses the mark. Gets off the glass. And we look to come the other way with the Bombers. Up to Ryan Crow. Crow gains the blue line. Sends one towards the net. Rybicki steers that away. Brouwer with a shot. Rybicki had to be sharp, Matt.
That was surprised her a little bit. That had a lot on it, even though it came from way out in the zone.
Pass attempt by Harris. He gathers in his own rebound. Now sends one across the ice looking for Sakry. Sakry's pass attempt broken up by Shelton. Sakry still able to gather control. Now it's broken up by DeSales. DeSales gains his own with speed. Has Shelton on the far side. Makes a move. Gets around Harris. Comes in, tries once. This time he shot from farther out. Jankovic still up to the task.
Yeah, you could just see it. Kurt was going for the 5-hole there, and he just about had it, but Jankovic so calm in there and just makes another great save.
4:04 remaining. 2-0 the lead. Copper Cup on the line. Face off deep in the Bombers zone. DeSales against Koch. One back by DeSales. Fox will gather it in. He's looking for DeSales in the slot. Goes around the net. Pressured by Corey. Now you see the positioning of the white team. You had your winger covering the Fox's defensive position. And now it's going to come off to help pay, but it's going to be the speed of Koch. Again, Fox trying to keep up with him. Koch gains the zone. Sends a nice backhanded pass. It's loose in front. Crow can't find a handle. Sends it out to Leo in front. Shoot! That goes behind the net. Penalty call coming up. We got a whistle, and the Bombers are going to go on the power play.
Wow, and that was just the best opportunity the Bombers have had this period. When Joe Leo gets the puck that close to the net, you think it's money.
Oh, and It almost was.
And somehow it stayed out, and now it looks like it's Fox is going to the penalty box.
I didn't see the call. If I would guess, I'd say interference on Koch when he pinched him off along the boards here. But it was a great backhand pass by Koch. Almost hit Crow. Crow got it right back in front. Leo with that great shot. Now Leo from the far side sends one towards the net, and that hits the back of the cage. Quayle tries to get it out of the zone. It's kept in partially by the Bombers, and now DeMarchi gets it out of the zone and looks to come the other way. Short-handed DeMarchi gathers it in, far side corner, just trying to kill some time. Sends one into the slot. There's Zamora. Zamora trying to make a move. He has a player draped all over him. Now Corey's going to come away with it. Clearing attempt kept in by Quayle. Quayle sends one towards the net. Tipped in front by Zamora. He shoots and scores! Zamora with the short-handed goal to make it 3-0.
Wow. And that's probably the dagger, John. So with probably their best defenseman in the box, Mike Fox, DeMarchi breaks up the play at the blue line, takes it down, and then Zamora is Johnny on the spot, and he elevated that puck, as obviously you have to do.
Well, it was a great play by Quayle keeping that puck in the zone, and a good shot. He had it up, and Zamora and the defenseman both tipped it. The puck comes right to the feet of Zamora, and he buries it to make this a 3-0 game. We are under 2 minutes. Stop clock now. 3-0 the lead for the White Walkers. They have to be pumped up. You can't tell it on the bench. They're worn out at this moment. They've put the pedal to the metal this entire game, Matt.
Yeah, they're really had to put a solid effort in with only 11 skaters, and they've done it.
Kept in to the Walker zone by Koch. He chases down Van Dort. Van Dort chips it up and off the board. Zamora will get there for the Walkers. Kept in partially by Corey, and it comes back out to the neutral zone. Corey dumps it right back into the Walker zone. DeMarchi's just going to send it down the ice for an icing call.
No, Fox is still in the box, so that's good.
Oh, that's right. It was a
good.
shorthanded goal. Oh, that's right. I couldn't see Fox from where we were standing. Now Fox comes out. Both teams at full strength. McKee gives pressure. Kip trying to make something happen. Empty net on the Blue Bombers side as Yalkovitz goes to the bench, icing the call on the Walkers. Face will come all the way down into the white zone. Yalkovitz can stay on the bench. The Bombers are going to put their best 6 skaters forward and see if they can just dent the twine once here in this championship game.
Yeah, they at least want to get on the board and make it interesting, make the Walkers think about it a little bit. Just 1:19 to go now.
Face off to the left of Rybicki. 6 skaters on the ice. These defensemen need to be on the blue line, man, for the face-off. And they were floating way back. The empty net sometimes scares some people. You know what? It doesn't matter at this point. You're down 3 goals. A 4th goal isn't going to really matter. So get up on the blue line. Keep that puck in. If he wins that face-off, it's going to come out. Your players are all offside now.
Right. You can't afford that. Like you said, get up to the line. And here they're sagging back again. They really need to get up there and be aggressive.
Yeah. But the face-off is won by the Bombers. Coming in, shot on goal. Rybicki's going to cover that up, and we get another stoppage. 1:16 remaining in the third.
John, I'm a little surprised that the clock stops with the 3-goal margin. I
think that's their rule here.
Okay.
Yeah. I know in rules in leagues past and present that it's 2 minutes, or a 2-goal lead, and the clock stops. Face off to the left of Rybicki. One back by DeSelles. Cleared up, not out. Kept in by Kip. Kip gets around one man, looking to get something to happen for his team, but it's taken by DeSelles. DeSelles fans on his pass attempt, pressured by Harris, but now gets it out to the neutral zone. Kip waiting for his team to get onside, does so. Tries to send one towards the net, deflected in part by DeSelles. We're under a minute here. Cleared up, not out. They're going to go the length of this. This will be an icing call at 49 seconds remaining in the third.
So now if you're the white team, every time you get that puck, it looks like a soccer net at the other end.
Yeah, it does.
You just want to put it in. We know the feeling.
And with a 3-goal lead,
oh, yeah.
You know, okay.
Sure.
If it's a 1-goal lead, no, you don't want to do that. But 3-goal lead, I think this pretty much is going to be wrapped up here shortly. You know the Bombers just want to get on the board. Cleared out of the zone by the white team. 45 seconds remaining. The Bombers have to regroup. It's Harris from his own zone. Sends one up that's intercepted by Van Dort. Van Dort loses it to Leo. Leo hits his forward coming in the others into the zone. Pressure makes the puck go behind the net. Battle along the near side boards. Pearson out to DeSales. 20 seconds remain. This will go to the length of the ice, and we will have another whistle with 18.6 seconds remain. Nice touch there, Curtis.
I think he was trying to get that to stop just before the goal line. So there's 18 seconds left, and you're the Walkers. You want that shutout for Polly. She's played a great game.
She has. When called upon, she's come up big.
Yeah, and you just want to finish this thing off in style.
Face off to the left. 18 seconds remain. Won by the Bombers. One-timer by Crow. That misses the mark and goes wide. DeMarchi sends it off the wall. McCombs trying to clear it out. Kept in by the blue team. Crow gives chase along with Conley. Comes out to the neutral zone. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. That's going to do it, Matt. There is a new champion this year, and it is the White Walkers. They have won the Copper Cup Championship 3-0 over the number 1 seed Blue Bombers here in the Wall D-League Division.
Well, just such an impressive game by the Walkers. After falling twice in the regular season to the Bombers, they did exactly what they set out to do. They got the lead, first time all year against them, and they kept it, and they turned up the offense, John. And if you're the Walkers, that's exactly what you had to do. Just keep the Bombers on the defensive, and they're the champions. Congratulations to the White Walkers.
I was talking to Eric Zamora before the game, and he said that we feel like all season long it's been a matchup where any game could go either direction. And he said the first time we saw them, we lost in a shootout. The second time we lost another close one. But at that point, they had already clinched the number 1 seed, and we were going to be number 2. So the Walkers knew what they were going to be up against coming into this game. But the Walkers also felt they had them where they wanted them from the start.
They really did. You know, they carried the play. So this was no fluke. They earned this win. And even with the short bench, didn't matter. They did a beautiful job, and they are deserved champions. So hats off to the Walkers.
And the Copper Cup is awarded to Captain Kurt DeSales, and he will lift it and fill it with his beverage of choice tonight.
Well, if he fills that monster with liquid, it's going to take 3 people to lift it. That is one big cup.
Fantastic. A great game overall by the Walkers. Again, Kurt DeSales had said at the start or before the game that in his quote that they wanted to get off to a fast start. They did so, but they kept the pedal to the metal the whole game, Matt. And the shorthanded goal really just put the cherry on top.
Yeah, that was the backbreaker for sure. You know, your best defenseman in Mike Fox is in the box. If you're the Bombers thinking, okay, finally, we're going to get back in this game, and instead it goes the other way, and Zamora buried it to make it 3-0, and that's our final.
Well, I tell you what, it's been an interesting season. This was the first season we have officially joined forces with the Wild Adult Hockey League, and it's been a lot of fun playing in the Wild Adult Hockey League. You played in the past, and it wasn't such a great thing the first time they started. It was a good idea, and you could see the effort behind it, but it didn't go the way they thought it would. And now with the efforts of Keen Ludvicek, it really has come full circle to a great place to play, and now capping it off with a fun evening like the Copper Cup Championship that these players are experiencing tonight. So, your thoughts on what you've seen coming down here for the last few weeks doing these playoff games and such.
I've been very impressed, both with the level of play and the way it's organized, and it's obvious that there's good parity among the teams, which is what you always want to see. You know, you mentioned that I played in this when it first started, and in fairness to the Wild, they had to throw it together quickly.
Sure.
They just got the franchise moving up from Houston, and it was pretty much the Wild West those first couple years, and I actually opted not to participate anymore. But based on what I've seen, John, I think I'm going to give this a try next fall. It would be a good second league, so to speak, as a complement to the CIDL. So, yeah, a great product.
The novice division wrapped up last week with the green team winning the Copper Cup. Tonight we have the White Walkers winning the Copper Cup in the D-League division. 2 goals by Zamora. I don't think he got an assist tonight. Even if he did, I'm not going to mention it. And just an overall solid effort by Polly Rybicki in net when called upon, but she didn't have to face a whole lot of shots. But the shots she did face were good shots. The breakaway by Koch in particular, she really stood on her head for that one.
She did. I was very impressed with her play. You know, she's very square to the shooter. I wouldn't say she's small, but she's certainly not as the size of Jalkovic, but she stood tall in the net. She played some great saves and very acrobatic saves as well. So full marks to Polly.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to wrap this thing up here, and we're going to tell you that D-League Radio is brought to you by our great sponsors, SoCherry. You can check them out on the web at SoCherry.com. They do custom embroidery for any jersey or uniform that you want. Check them out at SoCherry.com. Check out their Facebook page. Also, Red Dragon Herbs. You can find them on the web at reddragonherbs.net. That's loose leaf tea from around the world at its finest. They are going to be they are being served at the 1882 Coffee Company in Bondurant, and they are also going to be, Matt, opening day at Principal Park for the iCubs game.
Well, and that's perfect because opening day at the iCubs is usually about 45 degrees and rain, so great night for tea.
Great night for tea at the ballpark. Primary sponsor of D-League Radio, of course, is the Cake Stand. They are at 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. For 3 seasons now, they've been the ones that really have been allowing us to operate as we do on D-League Radio. We can't thank them enough. So there is another D-League night coming at the Cake Stand now that March Madness is over. I've been talking to Ryan Greening. We're going to set up the date now that everything's done. I heard the basketball thing's over. I'm going to take their word for it. But the Cake Stand in West Des Moines, they have over 90 beers on tap. They have a full menu. They're open till 2 a.m. every single night of the week. Check them out, please, and like their Facebook page. Matt, any final thoughts on what we saw here in the last couple weeks?
You know, it was a great playoff, and I think in the end, in the D division, the right team won. The white team played so well. They had a great game plan, and they obviously stuck to it.
They did.
And they came away the victors. So hats off to the white team.
The Blue Bombers had a fantastic season, finishing 9-0-1. Jason Jalkovic is just a killer in net, as witnessed these last couple nights here in the playoffs. Did everything for his team, just couldn't get a goal against Pauley tonight. And the white team is the champs. The White Walkers, the 2018 Copper Cup champs here at Wells Fargo Arena in the Wall League. All right, Matt, thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, John.
We have
Always
a lot
fun.
more hockey to cover in the coming weeks on the CIDL, and the playoffs are coming up for that. We're going to be busy people.
We are going to be very busy. I can't wait.
In the meantime, we want to thank our executive producer, Rich Harms, and JT Nutt for operating the camera. And Derek Etnier is right here. He's operating the camera from the third period on. And he's Matt Whips. I'm John Reichert. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV.